Welcome to Statistics Made Simple, and I am Savita Valsang. In this video, I'll continue with methods of measuring secular trend, that is, method of least squares, under which we will discuss fitting of a quadratic equation, which is also called as a parabolic or second degree equation. This topic is important from the examination point of view, where we can get a 10 marker. Fitting of a quadratic equation. Let y be equal to a plus bx plus cx square be the quadratic which is fitted to the time series. Here, y denotes the values of the variable and x denotes the different time points. There are three constants in the quadratic equation, and these constants a, b, and c are obtained by solving the three normal equations. The three normal equations are again important and can be asked as a 2 marker and is also applicable in the problems. The first one is NA plus B summation x plus C summation x square equal to summation y. Second, A summation x plus B summation x square plus C summation x cubed is equal to summation xy. And third, A summation x square plus B summation x cubed plus C summation x to the power 4 is equal to summation x square y, where n is the number of observations. The values of a, b, and c are substituted in the quadratic equation to obtain what is called as the fitted quadratic trend equation. And by substituting the values of x in the trend equation, the corresponding trend values can be found. Problem 1. Fit a parabolic curve of second degree to the data and estimate for 2017. In the first column, we have the years 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, and 2015. The corresponding values are 10, 12, 13, 10, and 8. Below the table, write solution given n equal to 5 within brackets odd. Now, the middlemost year is 2013, which is highlighted in pink color. Now, to fit a parabolic curve of second degree to the given data, we need to form the columns x, x square, x cubed, x to the power 4, x, y, x square, y, which I have done and highlighted in pink color. Start with let y equal to a plus bx plus cx square be the quadratic equation. The three normal equations are first one na plus b summation x plus c summation x square is equal to summation y. Second a summation x plus b summation x square plus c summation x cube is equal to summation xy. And third a summation x square plus b summation x cube plus c summation x to the power 4 is equal to summation x square y. Next, write the formula of x when n is odd, that is deviation from the middle year divided by h, which is deviation from 2013 divided by h, and h is the difference between the years, which is 1. So we get x is equal to deviation from 2013 divided by 1, which implies x is equal to deviation from 2013. Now, take each year and subtract it from 2013, and we calculate the x values in the table, and we get -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So adding up the y values, we get summation y as 53 and summation x is equal to 0. Next, calculate x square, which is 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, which gives summation x square equal to 10. Similarly, x cubed will be -2 cubed, which is -8, -1 cubed, which is -1, 0, 1, and 8. That is, summation x cubed is equal to 0. So you'll see that in fitting of a straight line, we get summation x is equal to 0, and in fitting of a quadratic equation, both summation x and summation x cube will always be 0. And x to the power 4 is 16, 1, 0, 1, 16, which gives summation x to the power 4 equal to 34. and the xy values are minus 20, minus 12, 0, 10, 16, which gives summation xy equal to minus 6. Similarly, x squared y values are 40, 12, 0, 10, 32, which gives summation x squared y equal to 94. So once we do all the calculation and obtain all the totals, substituting for n and for all the totals in the three normal equations, we get in the first normal equation, consider 5a plus b into 0 plus c into 10 equal to 53, which implies 5a plus 10c is equal to 53, which I call it as equation 1. Now in the second normal equation, consider a into 0 plus b into 10 plus c into 0 equal to minus 6, which implies 10b is equal to minus 6, or b is equal to minus 6 divided by 10. Therefore, b is equal to minus 0.6. Similar way, consider the third normal equation, that is a into 10 plus b into 0 plus c into 34 is equal to 94, which implies 10a plus 34c is equal to 94, and I call this as equation 2. Now, to obtain the value of either a or c, we need to solve both the equations, that is 1 and 2, simultaneously. So I'm going to write the two equations one below the other. Consider 5a plus 10c equal to 53, and then below it you write 10a plus 34c is equal to 94. To solve both the equations simultaneously and to get the value of either a or c, we need to check if the coefficients of a or c are the same. So what I'm going to do now is I'll multiply the first equation by 2 so that the coefficient of a in the first and the second equation are the same. So multiplying the first equation by 2, I get 10a plus 20c is equal to 106, and the other equation you write it as it is, that is 10a plus 34c is equal to 94. Now subtracting both the equations, the a term will vanish and you'll get minus 14c is equal to 12, or minus 14c is equal to 12, which implies c is equal to minus 12 divided by 14, or c is equal to minus 0.86. To get the value of a, I'll consider the first normal equation and substitute in it the value of c. So consider 5a plus 10c equal to 53, which implies 5a plus 10 into minus 0.86 is equal to 53, which implies 5a minus 8.6 is equal to 53, or 5a is equal to 53 plus 8.6, which gives us 5a equal to 61.6, or a is 61.6 divided by 5. So you get a equal to 12.32. So the three constants are a equal to 12.32, b equal to minus 0.6, and c equal to minus 0.86. So substituting these three values in the quadratic equation, we get the first subdivision. Therefore, the fitted quadratic trend equation is yc equal to 12.32 minus 0.6x minus 0.86x square. Second subdivision, to estimate for 2017. Now, you know that for the year 2013 in the table, x is 0, for 2014 it is 1, for 2015 it is 2, so for 2016 it will be 3, and now for 2017 x will be 4. So in the fitted quadratic trend equation, substituting for x as 4 and simplifying, we get yc equal to 12.32 minus 0.6 into 4 minus 0.86 into 4 square, which is equal to 12.32 minus 2.4 minus 0.86 into 16, which is equal to 12.32 minus 2.4 minus 13.76. Therefore, yc is equal to minus 3.84. Problem 2. Fit a quadratic equation to the following data. Obtain the trend values. Also plot the original and trend values on the graph. The years are 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. 2013 and 2014. In the second column, we have profit in lakhs of rupees as 10, 12, 18, 15, 13, and 16. So I mark years as X and profit in lakhs of rupees as Y. Below the table, write solution given n equal to 6, which is even, and the two middlemost years are 2011 and 2012, which I have highlighted in pink color. Let us now write, let y equal to a plus bx plus cx square be the quadratic equation. The three normal equations are: first one, na plus b summation x plus c summation x square is equal to summation y. Second is summation x plus b summation x square plus c summation x cubed is equal to summation xy. And third is summation x square plus b summation x cubed plus c summation x to the power 4 is equal to summation x square y. Now, as the number of years are even, you have to use the formula for x as deviation from the arithmetic mean of the two middle years divided by h by 2, which is deviation from 2011 plus 2012 divided by 2 divided by h by 2, where h is the difference between the years. So we get x equal to deviation from 2011.5 divided by 1 by 2, or x is equal to deviation from 2011.5 divided by 0.5. Proceeding with the calculations in the table. Now take the first year, that is 2009, subtract it from 2011.5 and divide by 0.5. So you'll get minus 5 under the x column. Similarly, 2010 minus 2011.5 divided by 0.5 will give us minus 3, and the remaining x values are minus 1, 1, 3, 5. So summation x is equal to 0 and summation y is equal to 84. The x square values are 25, 9, 1, 1, 9, 25, and you get summation x square equal to 70. X cubed values minus 125, minus 27, minus 1, 1, 9, 125, which gives summation x cubed equal to 0. X to the power 4 values are 625, 81, 1, 1, 81, 625, which gives summation x to the power 4 is equal to 1414. XY values are minus 50, minus 36, minus 18, 15, 39, 80, which gives summation xy equal to 30. And x square y values are 250, 108, 18, 15, 117, 400, and summation x square y is equal to 908. Substituting for the value of n and the totals in the three normal equations, we get the first normal equation as consider 6a plus b into 0 plus c into 70 equal to 84, which implies 6a plus 70c equal to 84. Call it as the first equation. In the second normal equation, consider a into 0 plus b into 70 plus c into 0 equal to 30, which implies 70b is equal to 30, or b is equal to 30 divided by 70. Therefore, b is equal to 0.43. Third subdivision, consider a into 70 plus b into 0 plus c into 1414 equal to 908, which implies 70a plus 1414c is equal to 908. Call it as equation 2. Now solving equations 1 and 2 simultaneously. So write both the equations one below the other. That is, consider 6a plus 70c equal to 84 and 70a plus 1414c equal to 908. Now to obtain the value of either a or c, the coefficients of a and c should be the same. So we multiply the first equation by 70 and the second equation by 6 throughout, so that the coefficients of a will be the same, and we get 420a plus 4900c is equal to 5880, and 420a plus 8484c is equal to 5448. Subtracting these two equations, you see that a vanishes and you will get minus 3584C equal to 432, which implies minus 3584C is equal to 432, or C is equal to minus 432 divided by 3584. Therefore, C is equal to minus 0.12. Now, substituting for C in the first normal equation, we get consider 6a plus 70c equal to 84, which implies 6a plus 70 into minus 0.12 equal to 84, which implies 6a minus 8.4 is equal to 84, or 6a is equal to 84 minus 8.4, which is 6a equal to 92.4, or a is equal to 92.4 divided by 6. Therefore, a is equal to 15.4. First subdivision, substituting the values of a, b and c in the quadratic equation, we get the quadratic trend equation as yc equal to 15.4 plus 0.43x minus 0.12x squared. To obtain the trend values, in the fitted quadratic trend equation, we substitute different values of x, and under the second subdivision, we have the trend values obtained as follows. When x is equal to minus 5, we get yc equal to 15.4 plus 0.43 into minus 5 minus 0.12 into minus 5 square, which is equal to 15.4 minus 2.15 minus 0.12 into 25, which is equal to 15.4 minus 2.15 minus 3. Therefore, you get yc equal to 10.25. In a similar way, when we substitute x equal to minus 3 in the fitted quadratic trend equation and simplify, we get yc equal to 13.03. And when x is equal to minus 1, yc is equal to 14.85. When x is equal to 1, we get yc equal to 15.71. When x is equal to 3, we get yc equal to 15.61. And when x is equal to 5, we get yc equal to 14.55. The calculations are shown in the slide. Please try it out to obtain all the trend values. In this slide, I explain how to plot the histogram and the parabolic curve or the trend values. The trend values which are obtained are 10.25, 13.03, 14.85, 15.71, 15.61 and 14.55. For plotting purpose, I have rounded off the values to one place after the decimal, that is 10.3, 13, 14.9, 15.7, 15.6 and 14.6. On the x-axis, I have taken the years from 2009 to 2014, and on the y-axis, the scale is in terms of 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, that is the profit in lakhs. Now to draw the histogram corresponding to each year, we have to mark the profit. So we get corresponding to 2009, the profit is 10. For 2010, it is 12. For 2011, it is 18. 2012, it is 15. 2013, it is 13. And for 2014 is 16. Then these points are joined by straight lines to get what is called as the histogram. Then I have highlighted the histogram in purple color and write the phrase histogram. To plot the parabolic curve or the trend values corresponding to each year, mark the trend values which I have specified for plotting. That means for 2009, mark 10.3, for 2010 mark 13, for 2011 it is 14.9, for 2012 it is 15.7, for 2013 it is 15.6, and for 2014 it is 14.6. Now we are discussing about the parabolic curve. So all these points which I have highlighted in red color are joined by a smooth curve, and mark it as parabolic curve. Within brackets you can write trend in red color. And On the right hand side of the graph, write the scale. X-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 year and y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 2 units. Problem 3. Fit a parabola to the following data. The first column we have years 2005, 2006, 2007 and it continues up to 2013. In the second column, sales in lakhs is 2, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 11, 10, 9. Now the first step is to mark years as X and sales in lakhs as Y. We get summation y equal to 74. Below the table, write solution given n equal to 9, which is an odd number. Let y equal to a plus bx plus cx square be the quadratic equation. The three normal equations are first one na plus b summation x plus c summation x square equal to summation y. Second a summation x plus b summation x square plus c summation x cubed is equal to summation xy. And third a summation x square plus b summation x cubed plus c summation x to the power 4 is equal to summation x square y. Now in the table, we find out the middlemost year, that is 2009. And the formula for x is deviation from 2009 divided by h, and h is the difference between the years. So you get x equal to deviation from 2009 divided by 1, which implies x is equal to deviation from 2009. To continue with the remaining calculations in the table, we need to find out x, x square, x cubed, x to the power 4, xy and x squared y along with their totals. So take the first year 2005 subtracted from 2009 and we get the first x value as minus 4. Similarly, 2006 minus 2009 is minus 3 and it continues in this manner as minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which gives summation x equal to 0. The x square values are 16, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9, 16. That is summation x square equal to 60. The x cube values are minus 64, minus 27, minus 8, minus 1, 0, 1, 8, 27, 64, which gives summation x cubed equal to 0. X to the power 4 values are 256, 81, 16, 1, 0, 1, 16, 81, 256 and summation x to the power 4 is equal to 708. XY values are minus 8, minus 18, minus 14, minus 8, 0, 11, 22, 30, 36 which gives summation xy equal to 30. And x square y values are 32, 54, 28, 8, 0, 19, 44, 90 and 144 which gives summation x square y equal to 411. Now substitute the value for n and all the remaining totals in three normal equations and we get the first normal equation as consider 9a plus b into 0 plus c into 60 equal to 74 which implies 9a plus 60c is equal to 74 which I call as equation 1. The second normal equation is consider a into 0 plus b into 60 plus c into 0 is equal to 51 which implies 60b is equal to 51 which implies b equal to 51 divided by 60 or you get b equal to 0.85. The third normal equation is consider a into 60 plus b into 0 plus c into 708 equal to 411 which implies 60a plus 708c is equal to 411 which I mark it as equation 2. Now write the equations one below the other. Consider 9a plus 60c equal to 74 and 60a plus 708c equal to 411. Now to get the value of a or c, we have to see that the coefficients of a and c are the same. So I multiply the first equation by 60 and the second equation by 9 so that the coefficients of a are the same. And then I solve equations 1 and 2 simultaneously which gives us 540a plus 3600c is equal to 4440 And the next equation is 540a plus 6372c is equal to 3699. When I subtract both these equations, a vanishes and you get minus 2772c equal to 741, which implies minus 2772c is equal to 741, or c is equal to minus 741 divided by 2772. Therefore, C is equal to minus 0.27. Please note that for the values of A, B and C, I am taking only two places after the decimal after rounding off. To obtain the value of A, I'll consider the first normal equation, that is 9A plus 60C is equal to 74, and in this I'll substitute the value of C. So which implies 9A plus 60 into minus 0.27 is equal to 74, which implies 9A minus 16.2 is equal to 74, or 9A is equal to 74 plus 16.2, which implies 9A is equal to 90.2, or A is equal to 90.2 divided by 9. Therefore, A is equal to 10.02. Therefore, the fitted quadratic trend equation is YC equal to 10.02 plus 0.85x minus 0.27x square. Fitting of a quadratic trend equation involves a lot of calculations, so keep practicing the problems by understanding the concepts and try out the problems on your own. Thank you so much for watching and look out for my next video on fitting of an exponential equation.